Alright, guys. Sorry about that. My computer needs a little work. But, with that... Alright, guys. I have to pull everybody out that's here, so who is first? Everybody, huh? Gothics. Max. Molly. Pyro. Pro Gamer.
I lost my gun behind you. Sorry. I lost my gun, and it was this Spitfire Tommy gun something. I was not ready for it.
What happened to Nick? We have to go through a long rest.
No.
Everybody was still up.
Kill them.
There was still a couple
And then
people
if I
up. Some
fail,
people
then
rested.
they'll
It was a short rest. It needs to be a long rest.
Oh.
Yeah, so we are back.
Sounds like a personal
Live
problem.
worldwide. Alright, Pro Gamer Guns. When you get back, I want you to roll a d20 perception check, okay? Go ahead and roll a perception check.
I ain't saving her. Because you revived me like the last second Bible. Fucking.
Gothics is
Like,
riding
it
his
doesn't just,
Landstrider
sorry, you
as
didn't do it
well.
in time. Like, have me and you're reviving me, it'll finish the revive. Well, I know this guy gave him.
Okay. Roll a 3. Alright, Pro Gamer Guns. As you're walking past some trees, you start to see some old ruins to your right. We've been traveling for about almost 7 hours now, and it is about 4 a.m. in the morning. You and Molly are walking, and you're walking by a tree, and all of a sudden you hear this snap, click,
What happened?
and a net falls on top of you, Pro Gamer Guns. You are the trap is set, and all of a sudden you find yourself grabbed by a net weighing you and Molly down as these thick ropes start to hold you down. You are now restrained, and with the sound of that, let's see here. I have to do. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Would not be able to go next 3 and 2 if
Hold up before you think you can cut yourself out. One. Okay, sweet. Bad stealth. All right, as this goes down, you guys, as the net falls down, everybody kind of stands around looking about. You guys hear some familiar sounds and voices around you. Hear what sounds like the green sounds like kobolds, kind of as one kobold makes itself known. Everybody go ahead and roll for initiative. As the kobolds jump out of the bushes, we look to that. I yell out, "We're surrounded!" As they're coming out of the bushes. As another kobold.
I'm just telling you, see next.
Kobold shaman. Everybody needs to roll initiative first. Cowgirl here and Max hear the voices say, "There they are. There they are. Get them."
Another loose. I have two. Good boy. Very rich lady. Know that? Wiggling it a little every
Are you
day.
playing, babe?
Make sure it doesn't hurt.
No, I'm talking to you.
Just enough to have to abandon. Bedtime. Up on you. Got him. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Kellyanne's going to bed. She says goodnight.
Safe journey. Still one here. Okay. They ran. They're back here.
Alright.
Going to be. Anyway, I'll spawn back on you, okay?
Nine. So Skullface gets a 14. Kobolds get an 18. So Pro Gamer Guns and Gothics, Pro Gamer, you got a 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. And Gothics, what is your initiative roll? Honestly, I'm just going to roll for Gothics if he's not here. Gothics, what's your initiative roll? Alright, Gothics is not here. Rolled a 17. Oh, well, no, Gothics is not here either. Okay. All right. So, the kobolds go first. All right. So, let's do the colors. So, red will be first. Dragon Shield will be blue. This other kobold will be green. Gothix, as he's riding, Zero hears the kobold slip out of the bushes behind him and knock a arrow for a crossbolt. The shaman starts to chant his incantations for his spells. We have red, blue, green, orange, and purple over here. We will start with kobold, red, blue, green, gold, 5, 44, and green, orange, and purple. Orange is purple.
Yeah.
Purple. Common is not. Okay, so the initiative order is kobolds, skullface, gothics. Oh no, it's kobolds, gothics.
I'm seeing that. He's lagging out.
Skullface, Pro Gamer Guns, and Max.
Crazy.
Alright.
Perfectly smooth, not.
Okay, I need to pull out this chat box. Alright. Did I just... Okay. Alright, guys.
Digest from A.
So, the first kobold gets ready for his attack. He knocks his crossbow bolt. And here we go. He rolls a 9 plus 4. The first one strikes towards Gothics. As Gothics and this Landstrider get ready in position, the arrow flies past Gothics. The dragon shield moves towards you, Skullface. 5, 10, 15, 20. And does his spear attack. Plus 3. Rolls a 10, 13. Spear attack misses. The other kobold that's green shoots towards Gothics as well, rolling a 3. Again, he misses. The orange one shoots. Rolls a 19 towards Max. Hitting Max for 4 damage. Or wait, no. For 4 damage. Piercing. As I stand around, I'm like, everybody, you know, band together, back to back. And as I say that, I get shot, and the momentum kind of pushes my shoulder to the side as I take 4 damage. 21, 30, 29, 28, 27. Alright, with that, Pro Gamer Guns, the shaman, makes his presence known in front of you, and you start to see a very similar sounding as an electric ball of this chaotic orb. Level 2 spell. He gets ready to attack you. Pro Gamer Guns, here we go. Roll. Rolled an 18. Plus whatever that hits. As the chromatic orb.
It's that guy.
As the chromatic orb it starts to form in his hand. You see this ball of electrical energy just as you hear him, as this ball of electric energy shoots towards you, Pro Gamer Guns. What happened to your health? You had 18. And Molly was at 14. Everybody should be at normal health. Okay. As the ball of energy flies towards you, Pro Gamer Gun.
Which classes I can't.
That is 3d8 everything over level 1. So here is
I couldn't spawn on like C
1, 2,
D before we lost it.
3.
I was stuck on base, so
I got dice. 4. All right, ready? 4d8. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 plus 6, 16 fucking damage. Holy shit. That is a strong spell. You see this electrical energy start to fly towards you, Pro Gamer Guns. You're sitting on Molly, and or your guys are also wrapped up in as the net is around you, Pro Gamer Guns. Which gives him advantage on even trying to hit you. This ball starts to strike towards you as the ball flies towards you, Pro Gamer Guns. You just as the ball strikes you, and you take 16 electrical damage. You are down to 2 health. Jesus Christ. All right. That is the kobolds. Next, it is Gothic's turn. Gothix, are you here? Are you here to play, Gothix? Because I kept you here because I thought you were here. But I will.
Didn't really lose this at the end. Go to C next.
Alright, Gothix is not here. We move on to the next person. Skullface, you're up.
Hiding in the half his body. Wherever that exploded. Okay, so stay there, Justin. Stay there. Stay there. I'm gonna. Okay. Thank you.
The group, so this is the premise right now, guys, is the 3 of us with Skullface, Pro Gamer Guns, Molly, and Silver decided to tell the rest of the group to stay behind as we went forward to try and scout and see what we could find a little more this way. So the rest of the group is back towards the trail, not much farther back, just only about 10-20 minutes farther. We thought we'd go scout up ahead and see what we could find. This is just us fighting, and we got ambushed. All right, the 3 of us, you, me, Skullface, Max, and Pro Gamer Guns, along with Molly and Silver. We are on our own here, guys. We are surrounded. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kobolds around us. We are surrounded, and it's just us. Cowgirl and Gothix are back at the main group. I swing at the kobold in front of me. I yell to Skullface and Pro Gamer Guns, and actually no, I can't because it's not my turn. Swing at the kobolds in front of me and say you're going to die. Okay, roll attack. If I were to die, would you guys care for Molly? And then if I had to make a new character, I would adopt her and she would become my mount. We'll figure something out, Pro Gamer Guns. All right, Skullface. Hit him hard, bud. Hit him hard. This is desperate right here. This is pretty grim right now, but I'm kind of tired of playing people automatically.
Yeah, but by the
If
way
you're here, you're
that you
here. If you're not, you're
guys
not.
are doing it, he's left open for the most progress.
All right, very good roll, Skullface.
Eat a bunch of
Are
candy,
you
weigh it
you got your
back,
short
and
rest,
then
right? So you got
do
your
a bunch of
powers back,
workouts
right?
for a month.
Did you want to do anything else? Otherwise, 15 sounds good. Skullface, you form the axe in front of you, and you yell out, "You're going to die!" as you strike towards the kobold. Okay. Dealing 15 damage to the kobold. As you strike down, the kobold tries to block you, and you just strike through, and you hit his shoulder. 15 for 44. 40 left. 10. That's all. Already won. That was a little hard of a math right there. Yeah, 30. 44. 39. 29. That's 29. 29. 29 plus 15 is 4. Yep, 20. Okay. Yep, 29. Very good hit, sir. All right. Is that it? Otherwise, is that it?
Really, that smoke was necessary?
Then you Misty Step to max. Sounds good. Poof. You poof out of your smoke and you move to max. Okay, because I'm at 2 health, if anything happens, just take care of Molly, and I will adopt her. I use my talent to cut my way out. Before you do that, Pro Gamer Guns, you can use your turn to walk over to Max and ask for another healing potion. You don't have to go kill yourself. Going to run at something because you have no health is not smart. You need to play smart. And let's see here. Do you get? Let's check if you get second wind back for during a short rest. Let's look at it. Fighter. Play smart. Don't get yourself killed. Because you're not going to be able to adopt Molly as a different character. She's bonded to your character. You kind of lose your pet too. Grenades on our once you do this feature, you can finish short or long rest. So we have our healing back. We have our healing back. Now what I wanted to know is, do I get my superiority dice when I rest? Look at Battle Master real quick. Battle Master, 7 saving throws, maneuvers. Toy maneuvers, spirit dice. You regain them when you finish a short or long rest. Oh, thank God. All right, guys. I got my my stuff back too. Dice, short rest. So we have our short rest. So Pro Gamer Guns, you have your healing ability too. So anything else? You can do your healing. You can do your second. You can do your second wind. Otherwise, you can ask me for a healing potion. But I do not recommend you running up to the shaman and getting yourself killed, because you will not want to do that. Play smart. Otherwise, it is Max's turn. So I need to know what you're doing. Wild Army second wind. I will do my second wind. Okay. Go ahead. D10. Oh, worst case scenario. Sounds good. Well, yeah, but you don't want to talk like that. I yell to you at Pro Gamer Guns, and I yell, I don't want to hear talk like that, soldier.
How could you guys?
Rolled a 7. Nice. 8 and 9. Very good, Pro Gamer Guns. That is your bonus action. You can still use an attack. So 9, 10, 11. So you're back at 11 health. What you can also do, Pro Gamer Guns, is you can be like, I want to move near Max, and I want to hold my action. So you can do that. You can be like, I wait and I want to wait till something comes towards me, and then you can actually attack on a different, you can attack when that happens. You could be like, I don't want to attack right now. I don't feel it's safe. I want to back up and I want to wait until this triggers it. I will take a second to explain this to you. This is called holding your action. You can't hold your movement. You can hold your action. Basically holding your turn until something triggers it, but you have to specify to me what you want to trigger it. I want to wait until a cobalt comes near me, or I want to wait until a cobalt hits me, and then I want to attack that cobalt that struck me. Or I want to just be on guard and give Max assistance and on his next attack, so he has advantage on his next attack. Or I want to tell Molly, or I want to do something. You have a lot of things. Just ask me questions of what you think you want to do. But I will hold my attack. All right, you just want to wait there then. As this goes down, I make my move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I just get barely in time as I dash over to the cobalt. Where's my dice? Well, not fast enough. Faster than looking for it. Nope. Oh my fucking god. Spell. I rolled a 2. Fuck. I'm in trouble here, guys. I get my second strike. 13. I'll just have to use my other D20. Alright, there's the other one. I just lost the other one. Okay, so I move in towards the cobalt to my right. I move in striking with my first strike. The cobalt kind of uses his scimitar and takes a step back with his crossbow in his hand. The second strike, I come down on him, and I roll my 2d6 or my 1d6 plus 4. 2, 4, 5, 6 sounds good. As I strike down, I start to amplify the energy, and the lightning starts to gather inside my crystal, and I strike down towards the cobalt. You see this flash of light light up the sky, or light up the forest, as you see this blue and white energy strike down this cobalt as he strikes down. And on my other turn, or on the same thing, I yell back to everybody. I'm like, take out the weaker ones. Take out those weaker ones to the north. And then deal with the stronger ones. That is my turn. The kobolds go next. Here we go. Red cobalt is going to strike first. 11 plus 4. He's going to strike towards silver. That is a plus 4. What is silver's AC? Oh, I don't even have it right here. Silver's AC is 13. Jesus Christ. Cobalt plus 4, that's 14. He strikes towards Silver Skullface. You see in the corner of your eye, all of a sudden the cobalt knocks his arrow, and you hear the fly towards Silver. As it strikes into Silver's back of his hip, you hear him kind of yell out as Silver takes a hit, man. 14. His health is 15. And he takes 4 damage. 4 damage. Okay, so he's at 11 health. At the same time, the Cobalt in green strikes towards you, Skullface, as you yell out, Silver! It's a 20. That is a fucking crit. This Cobalt moves over a little bit over to here and shoots his crossbow bolt towards you, Skullface. As you're looking towards Silver and you're distracted with, you hear the yipe from Silver taking the arrow in the back of his hind leg, or his hip. He takes an arrow into his hip, and you hear the yelp, and as you're focusing, all of a sudden you just hear this into your shoulder as you take 8 damage from the Cobalt. Why don't you have health? Why is there no health here? You're at full health, that's fine. 8 damage, 24. So that's 16. Okay. As that goes down, the Cobalt tries to strike Silver again. Jesus Christ, being as the closest thing to him. Alright, here we go. Prey moves in for a strike with his spear towards Silver. He rolls a 16. Alright, with that, he rolls a 16. Silver, yipe, takes the thing and he kind of growls at that. At the same time, the Cobalt strikes towards Silver with the spear and hits him for 4 damage. Or 5 damage. Holy crap. 5, so it's a 6 health. The other Cobalt, let's see here, moves up towards up here and will strike towards Pro Gamer Guns again. Let's see here. He is going to do let's see here, Scorching Ray. No, he's going to do he's going to try and charm you.
My camera.
Alright, Pro Gamer Guns. The Cobalt moves towards you, and he starts to do this incantation, and he's like, and you start to feel this sparkling sense come around you, Pro Gamer Guns. I need you to roll a Wisdom saving throw with advantage against the Cobalt. His DC is 12. So you need to get a 12. Go ahead and roll a d20 twice with advantage and to see if you're charmed against him.
How did you plan it over there when you just hit one on the other window?
When Silver attack to JW? What's that? Rolled an 18. Very good. Alright, so Pro Gamer Guns. The Cobalt kind of, he tries to entice you and you hear this whispering in your ear, and you actually kind of understand it almost, and you get this sense that you want to join him as a friend and be his friend and his ally, but all of a sudden you kind of no, and you shake it off, and you his charm effect fails. He would attack out of self-defense, yes, on your initiative though. Okay, with that, Gothics are not as next. So Skullface, you're up. So do your attack. As it is your initiative, Silver is actually going to take a couple steps back and try to join back into the group, and stay between the rest of the group, right between Molly and Pro Gamer Guns. He takes a couple steps back. I will do a 50% chance if he actually attacks. Let's do this. So 1 to 50, he attacks. 50 to 100, he does not attack. I just want to let's do this because he's not really trained. I want to see. This is to see kind of does he take the step to actually to go that way or go this way. I don't want to say he does or he doesn't yet. He rolled an 88. He does not. He chills. He backs up and he chills for a second, and he kind of growls. Skullface, your turn. That percentage is kind of only there because I like to discern whether I go left or right with the percentage. But you're up.
I know, I'm trying to... I can... Ugh. No, I was just about ready to back out and...
As I shoot an Eldritch Blast, the one that hits Silver with the spear. Alright, roll attack.
It is fair. You didn't
alright, Skullface. You're pissed off and you get ready to shoot your Eldritch Blast as this anger starts to fill you, and the hatred of this kobold for attacking your friend. And you Hexblade Curse. Sounds good. And the Hexblade Curse is a crit on a 19 or 20.
Oh, no.
Ooh, so close.
Like, I like knowing that exists. I think
so close, but you still got the hit. All right, so you Hexblade curse him. So you snap your fingers towards the kobold, and you snap your fingers, and the green black arcane energy starts to surround the kobold, and he kind of puts his hands to his side as he looks around, and he's kind of confused, and you kind of see him snarl at you. Let's see here. Blue.
There we go.
First.
Nice.
Sounds good. Rolled a fucking 1d10. Of course. That sucks. 1 plus 5, so that is 6. As you strike towards the kobold. Oh, he has a multi-attack. Let's see. Oh fuck. I did that wrong. Okay, so he takes 6 more damage as you strike towards him, and the kobold kind of you see that his silhouette as it just hits him, and he kind of puts his shield up, and you can kind of see the shield is kind of blocking most of the attack as it kind of breaks, and the arcane energy is kind of cracking around it. He's kind of, as you kind of see him smile in his stupid gritty teeth at the yellow coloring. Alright, so that is 6 more damage. Okay, not too bad. He's not looking too good, man. He's still not looking good. As much as you strike him, he's kind of starting to look a little more scruffed. He's kind of breathing heavily. Anything else? Otherwise, it is Pro Gamer Gun's turn.
Scared the shit out of me. I know. I didn't know who you were. I didn't know if that was a stun or a smoke. I got scared. Watch me get fuse again. Then we're gonna start picking our. But you're the only one I trust. Like, I like picking our characters, but when we win.
Let's see here. I bite the purple kobold's leg off. Okay, so that is an unarmed strike. That'll only do a 1d4 damage. He has health. So you're not going to be able to just rip his leg off. You can go up to him and do your 20 to attack. But you'll have to do a strength check to see if you can hold him enough, hold him down enough. So I want you to do a strength check. And that's roll a d20 and add your strength to it. And then I will have him roll a d20 and to see if he's grappled. So go ahead and roll a d20. Rolled an 18. Very good. Now his roll. So 18 plus your strength. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So there you go. That's an ability you want. 22. So he has to roll a 22 to not get grabbed.
up.
What's his
spaces
strength?
when you're playing,
Fucking rolled a 20.
right?
-2. Oh, thank God. So he's a -2 in his strength. So he rolled a 20, but he rolled a natural 20. That's a problem. All right, guys. So he rolled a... I'm pretty sure if he rolls a natural 20, that's actually he beats your thing because he rolled a fucking 20. So you okay, Pro Gamer Guns? I'm sorry. So you roll up to the guy and you try to grab towards his leg. As you walk up towards him and you try to grab towards his leg, his cloak kind of hanging over it. You kind of reach towards it, and since there's a lot of slack material because he's wearing a cloak, you kind of miss his leg and he pulls back against you, and you miss the grab. He rolled a natural 20. He shakes his leg off from you. You rolled a 22, but you didn't roll a natural 22. The difference between a natural 22 or natural 20 and a 22 is that if you roll a 20, it's a critical pass no matter what your modifiers are. So he critically fucking rolled a 20 on your grapple. He passed that. I'm sorry. As that goes down, that is just your, that was, I spit in his face. As you do that, you spit in his face. You still have some movement. That was your action. Is there anything else you like to do? You can't really attack. That was your action. You can back up. You can do your action surge. I believe we get our action surge back at a long rest too, don't we? Let me look. I'm a little behind. You get your action surge. Oh, up. Fighting style, second win. Short or long rest? Yeah. There it is. This is right there. What am I thinking? Short, long rest, action surge, short, long rest. There it is. Okay. Short and long. There it is. I was looking for it. I didn't see it. Okay. I spit in his face. As you spit in his face, he kind of wipes the spit away and he growls at you. With that, Pro Gamers, unless there's anything else you'd like to do, it'll go my turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's as far as I can get. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That is my turn. I get as most of my movement. I hold my attack for if something comes to me, but I can't move towards him if he hits me with a far distance. So I move. That is as far as I can get. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep, that's it. I don't want to use my action surge, and I can use my dash. I can use my dash as a turn. I forgot. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, there we go. There, that's my turn. I can move up to him with my dash, and that is it. That is the kobold's turn. Kobolds are gonna go, so the red one's gonna go again, and then just shoot towards Max this time, having advantage because his enemy is right next to him.
No, I guess you haven't had her this round.
He rolls a 5, and he rolls a 3. Nice. As he shoots towards Max, he gets his knocked arrow ready, and he shoots towards Max. Max sees it coming and ping, pings the kobold's arrow out of the sky as you hear it flash away. The green one is going to attack with his melee, a dagger. I don't believe he gets advantage. He just gets regular. Rolled a 17, motherfucker. As Max ping shoots deflects the arrow, the kobold in front of Max, he doesn't see it coming, he grabs a dagger and he strikes into Max as he is shorter than me, and he strikes into my chest and he turns the blade a little bit, and I kind of as he gets his lucky little bastard shot in. He rolls me down to 23. With that, Pro Gamer Guns are the shield. So the kobold shield moves towards you, Skullface. And he says something. He says, and you don't understand that. I am a little focused. I did not hear this.
Come to the weight room.
With this, he goes for his attack. He is going to
Look at this.
On his. I need to double check this because I don't know if I did this right.
Shooting, but
Kobold.
I shot it too. Ready? Oh.
You double check this. I just want to double check
I
this.
showed you the first time that I was shooting it the first time, and I was going to shoot it again to show you. That no
I can't,
matter...
you can't look him up because he's protected material.
Fine, just fine.
Dragon's resistance. Skull resistance type damage based on the color of dragons. So he's resistance to acid. Hard to dragon close, frightened or paralyzed in effect allows saving throw. It can repeat the save and starts turn of itself. Any kobold that be benefited from this trait, including the dragon shield, has advantage on its next attack roll. It's frightened or paralyzed by an effect. Okay, pack tactics. Alright, sounds good. Alright. So that is to protect him. Paralyzed by an effect that allows saving throw. It can repeat the save at the start of its turn to end the effect. Oh, so that's what that is. Okay, so I kind of did that a little wrong last time. So that's what that is. Green was poison, yeah. Green is poison. Yeah, he is resistant to poison. But we're not really doing poison. Okay, so cool.
No, that's fine. But it gave me faith that that night that it happened, though, the five of us all picked
that's
original
not even
characters.
Right. Not even right, Max.
Marcus was Thatcher.
You'll have advantage on the next stack. Oh, it is right. Okay.
I have no idea who you.
At the start of turn, in effect, and then all kobolds in 30 feet, any kobold that benefits. So he does this as an ability once a day, and if he's frightened or private, if is frightened or paralyzed by an effect that allows for a saving throw. Oh, so if he gets a saving throw, he gets to do his heart, or gets to do dragon heart. Okay, got it. Sorry, I'm still kind of learning too. So, the kobold is going to strike towards you, using his multi-attack. He's going to use his spear on you, Skullface. He rolls a 20 on the first fucking hit. That's great. He rolls a 1 critical fail on the second hit. Wow, what a fucking okay, so that's 5 for melee. So Skullface, the kobold rushes towards you with his shield in front of you, and he kind of runs at you, Skullface, and he kind of bludgeons you and kind of shield bashes you, Skullface. As he shield bashes you, Skullface, your hands kind of get thrown to the side as you're kind of surprised by the move, and in that you kind of see the spear just kind of come from under the shields. Your focus draws from in front of you down to the spear, and it kind of you see it as a quick strikes of 4 successions. As it strikes towards you, one you miss, the other one just strikes you right in the chest, almost in the liver, and you kind of feel it twist inside you as you take 10 damage. You are down to 6 health, my friend. Holy crap. Okay. I chose to remember what he said. Sounds good. You can do that. That's fine with me. I'm okay with that. I know what you're trying to get at with that. Cool. He should hit himself. I'll say for the first one gets a critical fail as he strikes down. Go ahead and roll a 1d4 for a dagger, or for your for like a short dagger that you have on you. Go ahead and roll a 1d4, Skullface. At that, the second one, Cobalt, is looking towards you, Pro Gamer Guns, and he is going to do another chromatic orb. Alright. With that, you kind of strike towards him. You pull out the little dagger out of your side that you've had for a while, and you strike it into him, and he takes 4 damage. And you kind of both are standing there, one with the spear inside of you, and the other one with your dagger inside of him. You kind of stand there locked in eyes for a second here as time is slowed down. Interesting sight. You guys are both kind of turn the blade.
What are you doing? How did you
Okay. With that, Pro Gamer Guns, he's going to do a level 1 chromatic orb at you. I hope it doesn't hit.
Aw, you were all the way across?
God!
I thought you were repelling. It sounded like you repelled up.
God
That's
damn
why
it,
I was
dude.
so aggressive. I thought you were on the wall.
Alright, here we go. Oh, that's so bad.
looking for you on the wall. I thought you were repelling.
1. You rolled a 20. 2. You did a level 1, so it's 3d8. Alright. Let's do this. Let's do it on here just for you guys, for sakes. So 1d8. 2d8. 3d8. Okay, so 4, 8, 9 times 2 is 18. Holy shit, 18. Right? Well, we're fucked. Yeah, I know, right? It's alright. So here we go. Skull Pro Gamer Guns, you kind of see as the Cobalt kind of realizes his charm isn't going to work on you, and he starts to gather another the same green ball of electrical energy that starts to crack and spin as this ball of energy gasps in this dragon-like claw in front of you. As you see the silhouette of his nails glow past as the silhouette kind of shines past his nails in this dragon claw hand as his 3-prong. As the Cobalt starts to do his incantation, he throws his Cobalt or chromatic orb at you. As he does this, you tell him, I tell him to fuck off, and he hits you for 18 damage. 11 to 18 is 7. You are at -7. Pro Gamer Guns, you are knocked down to the ground. Skullface, you see Pro Gamer Guns slide a little bit on the floor behind you next to Silver. She is knocked out. She's not dead, but she's unconscious. She's on her death saving throws right now. With that, that is it. At that point, it is Skullface's turn. I'll fucking kill you! As Skullface sees Pro Gamer Gun slide next to him, and things are looking grim, guys. Oh wait, wrong music.
Oh, that was so pretty. I was right on your head. You know what? Payback for both. The rainbow gods were like, okay, we did make it sound like he was repelling.
I swing my axe and I ask Lilith, what are we going to do? Lilith, Lilith is quiet for a second while you do this. Go ahead and roll your 20. Roll a 6 plus. 6 plus. It's going to be important. 6 plus 7. So 6, 7. So that's 6, 13. You... Bandit. 6 plus... I thought you were 11 or 7. You have a plus 7 because you're proficient with martial weapons. So you have a plus 7, don't you, Skullface? You have a plus 5 as your charisma, but you're proficient with 2 and it's plus 5, so that's 7. So that is 6. That's 13. As you strike down with your axe. He puts you undo your dagger and you switch and you pull out the axe and you strike down to the Cobalt. The Cobalt sees this and puts his shield up, and you just hear this thunk as the Cobalt blocks your attack. Pro Gamer Guns, it is your turn. Go ahead and roll a death saving throw. It's a death saving throw. Alright, Pro Gamer Guns, you successfully passed one of your death saving throws. Pro Gamer. Okay, so I'm using an interaction saying if you're gonna instant me, say it in. If you're gonna insult me, say it in my language. That's funny. The Cobalt hears this and kind of looks towards you. It's not a hit, it's a pass. It's different. It's a pass. So you got one death saving throw. You're successful. You need to get 2 more to revive yourself. With that, I'm a little far from you. So I need to try and think of something here. So I have my amplify, kilowatt, trip breaker.
It worked though.
I can't give you temp HP because that's different than, it's not healing, it's temp HP.
Did you think I was on the other
I'm gonna do this. So I'm going to strike once with the Cobalt. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it on here just to roll 20 for me. 12. That is a hit on the first one, and then I will roll 20 for the second guy. Come on, baby. 9. 16. It's just in time. Alright. I look to Pro Gamer Guns and I see that she gets struck down, and I get this energy inside me, and I'm like, no! As I strike down towards the Cobalt in front of me, I roll my damage. Roll 6. 6, 4, plus that's 8 on the first guy. Roll 6 on the second guy. Baby. Yes! This is awesome. So I strike down and I start to, or I yell out, I yell Spyra! And I start to shine with electrical energy as I start to glow, and this electrical energy starts to come around me, and my eyes start to glow, and I yell out as I strike down. And as soon as I strike down, the first one just slow-mo, just gets struck in the same motion. I dash over. 5, 10, or use my movement, 5, 10, 15. I move over to the second one, and the first one's in the air, striking in half as he's cut, and I strike down to the second one, and I strike the other one in half before the other one even hits the ground. The first one dies in front, and as this goes down, can I
Why not?
On bonus action, I can't amplify ally unless it's a bonus action. Well, that was a risk. I strike down the other one. Both are down. That was kind of the idea. I look to Skullface and my interaction, and I say, I got these 2. We got 2 left. Let's finish this. And with that, Skullface, your turn. Her licks have healing powers. You're so funny. We can work on something like that. But right now, no.
That's not nice. Woo! That was fun. Because I'm Finka, bitch.
Alright, as this is going down, Skullface, you see the 2 Cobalts just strike, and I move real quick, and I, you know what? You know what? No. Real quick. Hang on. Before you go.
I will run away.
Before you go. I use, as I strike down the electrical energy, I'll read yours in a second here, Skull. As I strike down energy, I yell into the sky, and I yell, Action Surge! As I yell this, a lightning bolt strikes down on me, and I amplify with even more electrical energy, and I get a whole nother action. As I use, okay, here, so we go 5, 10, 15, so 20, 25, 30. With that, I use my action to dash right towards the Cobalt. 5, 10, 15, and I'm right here behind him. He is now surrounded. That's all I can do. I swing at the Cobalt and say, again, tell me what you said.
So I went back up to like I was down originally.
All I used it was for to get closer, but I guess I could have used that for something better. But
I got another bag.
I was hoping to try and use it to do my temporary health, but it gives me an action. It doesn't give me another bonus action. It just gives me an action. So I can use it to dash over here, which was kind of a shitty use of my action surge, but whatever. I wanted to get closer. I didn't want to use my movement to get closer later. Action surge. It's whatever. Rolled a 14 hit. Wait, what? No.
Armory for floor.
Oh wait, oh you rolled a 14. Oh wait, yes. God.
I don't know. You did it with
I thought you rolled a 14, sorry, or you got 14. Sorry, I jumped the gun there. Okay, so you rolled 20, perfect. You hit Skullface, you pull down your axe. You rolled a 20. Don't you crit on...
Oh,
you have to roll a 19 or a 20. Ah. Okay, so as this is going down Skullface, you see Max zoom and the electrical energy is starting to surround him. He looks to you and he kind of... he chuckles and he yells another... word that you don't understand, and he says, and I look to Skullface, and I at the same time, and I yell out, how dare you call my friend a bitch? And that was the word he said. Putu. A putu.
God, I hate you.
With that, Skullface, you roll a 12, 9, plus 5, that is 14. As you do this, Skullface, you yell, you call me a bitch? And you strike down with thing, and you break through his guard, and you strike down onto his chest as the shield doesn't block. He is down really bad. He is bleeding. His shield is broken. You break his shield, and it breaks in half in front of you at the floor. His AC has gone down. I believe that, and that is it. You don't know the number, but he is bad. His AC is down. His shield is broken. As you strike down, the shield lies in front of you as the scales of the dragon cobalt green scaled shield breaks at your feet. Almost done. After that, Skullface, pro game is gone. Rolled a 5. That is a fail. Death saving throw. Save. 1 fail. You have 1 fail and 1 save. You need to get 3 fails or 3 saves. Unless somebody revives you, but we're kind of screwed on that. So with that, after this cobalt, I'm seeing he's very damaged. I move up and actually 5, 10, 15, 20. I use my entire turn and action to give you a healing potion, Pro Gamer Guns. Roll 2d4. (2d4 plus 2 plus 2). Alright, 2d4 plus 2, rolled a 1. Pro Gamer Guns, you can use your bonus action if you want, Pro Skullface. I didn't know if you wanted to do anything. You can, absolutely. Go ahead. I just kind of run it through. So at the same time I move, and I pour this shield. I uncork this. I see your unconscious body in front of me, and I uncork the potion. I've used another potion. That's two potions I've used today.
I'd come in if I were a shield. At least
I have two left. I have 2 potions left. Rolled a 2. Sounds good. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Pro Gamer Guns. As you feel the darkness surrounding you, you kind of hear these faint sounds of echo and wait, no, puto, or puta, or puto, putu. There it is, putu. You hear what, and you hear the shield break as you feel this sweet kind of taste enter your mouth as you're forced down, and you feel Max's hand on your chin as I'm forcing the potion down your throat. You wake up and you now have 5 health, and you are prone on the ground. You can use half your movement to get up, but you are up, but you're at 5 health. Okay. All right. With that, kobolds are gonna go. With my same movement, I'm going to 5. Or so is it? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to move in front of you.
Specifically waited.
With my bonus action, I'm going to I'm going to look towards you, and as you're laying on the ground, Pro Gamer Guns, you see Max step in front of you, and then as you're kind of like see him, his back is turned to you towards the kobold. I turn to the behind me, and the electrical energy leaves my hand and it goes over you, and I yell out, "Lightning King, heavy armor!" As this electrical energy surrounds you, and you feel like almost this shielded armor of electrical energy crosses around you, and you gain temporary health. I will roll a d8 plus my charisma. Don't fuck me, computer. Fuck you! So it's 5. I should have just done dice. 5 health. You also gain 5 more temporary health, Pro Gamer Guns, as the Lightning King's heavy armor takes over. I changed my name from Amplify Ally. I like Lightning King heavy armor better, so I'm changing the name. Right now, Pro Gamer Guns, you see kind of this luminescent kind of electrical like armor chest plate around your body, kind of just holding a shape next to you as the electrical energy kind of sparks and strikes, but you kind of feel this warm, soothing protection around your body as you kind of have this electrical luminescent armor around you. With that, that is the kobold's turn now. So the Dragon Shield kobold is, you know what?
I do. Especially when you don't know where I am.
He's gonna go all out. He's gonna roll. He's gonna fucking. Well, let's see. How much movement does he have? Yeah, he's gonna go all out. He's gonna strike towards you, Skullface. You're not looking too healthy either.
Oh, I missed you?
You're looking at 6 health. He smiles, Skullface, and he looks at you. And here we go. Rolling 20. 11. 11 plus what? Plus 3. Ha! He misses, but he rolls again because he's multi-attack. Rolls a 5. He's kind of dazed and he's kind of confused. Skullface, you kind of see his shield is broken in front of him, and he has his he now has moved his spear into both his hands, and he strikes towards you, and he strikes again, and you have your shield, or you have your axe in your hand, and you kind of ping with the blunt bottom end of your axe. You kind of ping one of it away, and you kind of spin, and you do this spin with your axe, and you ping the other one away as you spin this axe in kind of a circle, and you ping his attack away from you. The other kobold, I tried. Goodbye, my lord. He misses twice, but you're okay. Kobold is going to roll again. This time he's gonna go all the fuck out, and he's going to do another level 2 chromatic orb, or no, he's gonna do fire. No, chromatic orb. That's the one that kills everybody. Here we go. Rolling a d20. Rolls a 10. Plus what? Whatever, it doesn't matter. You fucking suck. All right, and there's no advantage, right? Because no allies nearby him. All right, that's it. Okay, cool.
I don't have the health.
As this chromatic energy starts to create in front of him, he does the electrical energy again, and he starts to do this enchantment as he strikes towards Max. Max, seeing this electrical energy gather around him as his focus is on Pro Gamer or Spyra, he turns to see it in time as his same motion. This ball just Pro Gamer Guns, as you're lying on the ground, you see the Arc Energy Ain just fly past you and fly past Max just into the forest, and you kind of watch it as it just eliminates the forest behind you and flies between some trees, just dissipating off in the distance somewhere. You kind of hear it go in the background as kind of a thunderous sound. He fucking misses. All right, so next is Skullface. You're up.
It was 3-3.
Hey Gothics, welcome back. I'm sorry, dude. I guess it didn't refresh for you or something. Yeah, it is near the end already. Yeah, it was an intense little fight though. We got surrounded. A trap went off.
We were the same. That.
Pro Gamer Guns got shot out of the net that was holding her. Just kind of blasted her back.
Me too. Have fun tomorrow. I'm jealous.
If I hit, I swing down straight to his head. Sounds good.
Okay, yeah. I'll be back around 9 my time. Alright. Here, Jamie.
I swing, fuck you, bitch. Rolled a 3. And as you strike down Skullface, you're in so much excitement and anger. You see it coming down, and you just strike down at the Cobalt. The Cobalt, in his last ditch effort, he gets his spear up, and he kind of holding it, and you kind of standing in front of him. He stops it, and he's holding it as best he can. You right now find yourself standing over the Cobalt, and you're kind of leaning into it as the Cobalt blocks your attack from the thing. Pro Gamer, unless you have a bonus action, Pro Gamer Guns, it is your turn. The blue Cobalt. All right, sounds good. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Sounds good. Oh. All right, Pro Gamer Guns. As this Cobalt is standing, he's holding Skullface's gun thing. You kind of slide to the right, and you have your heavy armor on you, or the electrical armor on you, and you use your talent and you strike forward. As this goes down, he kind of, in a last-ditch effort, pushes off Skullface, and he brings his spear down, and he kind of blocks you in the last second. Next is Max. Seeing this, I move up to the purple Cobalt in front of me, and I roll for my strikes with my 2 swords. I'll just do this as quicker. So, do I have 6s? I do have 6s. Let's do 6s too. 1, 2. All right. So I roll to see. Oh god. Fuck. A little too far. Okay, here we go. 16. Okay. The first one. 8. First one hits. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, look at that. Right on the bunny. All right. So 2d6. 5. And 5 is 10 plus 8. Wow. 18. Holy crap. This guy hasn't even been hit yet. As I strike down, I gather the electrical energy and I start to transfer it into my swords again, and I just go down with the striking X. You see the X kind of cut into the cobalt as the ethereal X just kind of slides past the forest towards the trees. This cobalt, he kind of strikes and he as you see these two X gashes in his chest, and it kind of shreds his cloak, as it is a lot of damage for him to take. 18, so what is that, 27? 27, 19? 19, so 19 plus 7 is 8, yep, 19, okay, cool, sorry, I have to just, what? No, 9 damage. Okay, he's at 9. So 9 plus 18, 8. That would be 8. That's 2 is 30. Max can't do math. The hard number. Oh. 20 minus. Like 9. Okay, I got it right. 9. He's not looking too good. He's looking really bad. You did not die, Skull Gothics. You're just not here. We went up ahead to scout for the group to find the Agatha's lair, and we got jumped by kobolds. This is now it is Kobold's turn. The Kobold is looking at Skullface and looking at Pro Gamer Guns, and he's going to make one final. He doesn't have anything. Resistance to poison. He's gonna go all out. He has nothing else to do. He's kind of surrounded. He kind of says something to you again, Skullface. He goes, and I'm focused on the kobold in front of me. I do not hear what he said. 6. He rolls shitty on his first attack. He rolls a 13 on his second one, plus 3, so 16. He misses on both his attacks. Skullface, as he says this, you kind of chuckle and smile, and you tell him, like, I told you not to be a coward and hide behind your language. As he strikes towards you, you block it again with your axe, and strikes again towards you, and you kind of slam his spear into the ground, landing in front of you into the dirt, as it is at your feet. We are literally, the fight is pretty much done, so you probably, by the time you would get here, it would be a little, it might be late. Let's see here. So go ahead. So the first one misses. The Kobold next to Max also gets ready for, he just did his last level 2 spell. He is going to do, he can't do that anymore. He's going to do a firebolt. That's all he can do, really. 13, fucker. 13 plus what? 4, so that's 17, you motherfucking bastard. As he does that, he rolls a 1d10. As the Kobold, he changes into a firebolt. Oh, 10, Max. He rolls a 4, so 4 plus, so he strikes, he gets a firebolt in his hand. You start to see his flame of his dragon claws kind of light up in the darkness of 4 a.m. He strikes towards Max, and he kind of hits Max in the chest, and it kind of burns and singes my side of my hair. I'm like, I needed a shave today. And I take 4 damage. That is a 19. Alright. Skullface, you are up. Almost done. I promise, Pro Gamer Guns. Let's say, Gothics, go ahead and roll a dexterity check. And let's see how quickly you make it, okay? Go ahead and roll a dexterity check. The DC is 15. I want to see, that'll show me if you get here in the next like 6 to 10 to 20 seconds, okay? That you were hiding in the bushes somewhere. Go ahead and roll a dexterity check. Roll a d20 and add your dexterity, which is 17. Very good. With that, Skullface, you're up. You're the worst kind of kobold. It's a K. It's not a cobalt like the metal. It's kobold. Kobold, a coward. You deserve no respect. My friend will feast on your flesh. I swing at him. I roll 20 and I roll a fucking 6. 13. Damn, dude. You're so close to his broken armor too. It only went down by 1 AC. It wasn't that rare of a shield. So you strike down again as everybody's missing each other left and right in this little garbled group, as everyone's kind of moving around and tripping all over each other. You strike down at the kobold, and the kobold kind of takes a step back, and you, as he pulls the dirt out of his, pulls his spear out of the dirt, and you strike as soon as he pulls it out. You strike in almost the same spot as the ground. You're looking at the ground, and he pulls it out, and it strikes down as soon as you pull it out. Unless you have a bonus action, that'll be your turn. Pro, you're up. I use my talent to stab the blue cobalt in the stomach. Alright, roll 20. You rolled... Jesus. Alright. As that goes down, Pro Gamer Guns, you strike down towards the cobalt. This cobalt, again, is just dodging left and right. He's dodging everyone's attack. Everyone's dodging each other. Max is next. I move up to this kobold and I strike again with my swords, and I say, you guys are the filthiest vermin of this planet. We will take you out swiftly and thoroughly, and we will show you no mercy, for you deserve none. As roll, I miss my 7, that's 14. I miss the first attack. And I miss my fucking second attack. Oh my fucking god. As I miss my second attack, I look to Skullface and I yell out. Again, you see the familiar arcane electrical energy pass through Max's hand, and I move my lightning bolt and I strike towards Skullface, and I yell out, "Lightning King's heavy armor!" As I roll. I want to use dice. I better not roll another 1. Roll 8 plus 4, 6. That's 10. Again, Skullface. All of a sudden, you see the same electrical energy cross over you, and this thin, ethereal chest plate like armor, representing kind of almost representing a chest plate armor, like electrical and ethereal, surrounds your chest, and you now have 10 temporary health points, or temporary hit points, as the armor covers you, and you have 16 temporary health. That was my no, I rolled twice. Ah, fuck, never mind. I rolled twice. I can only do that on a bonus action. I lied. I tried to strike twice. My bad. I lied. You don't have armor. I have to make sure I do that right. I rolled my 2 strikes, and then I did my lightning, and I can't do that. I have to either choose between my second strike and doing a bonus action. My second strike is my bonus action. Sorry. Stupid. Won't make that mistake again. As that goes down, Skull, you're up. This last little bugger. Alright, as that goes down, Gothics, you appear out of the bushes, riding your long strider. As you come galloping on your long strider, you come out of the bushes and you make it to about right here. We see Gothics come out of the bushes, and you kind of hear his creature. 12, very good. All right, Skullface. With one final swing, you're like, I'm sick of this shit. And you yell, kill, kill, kill! As you strike down with your axe. And one final strike. As you strike down the kobold, he thinks he can dodge you in the last second. As he realizes in the last second he did not dodge you. And he just, you strike him in straight half as you he splits right in front of you. Just the same as you did with his shield. All right. With that, Pro Gamer Guns, your turn. I hope you like it in hell. As Lilith kind of chuckles. I use my time. Slit the throat of the thing. Roll a 16. Sounds good. Pro Gamer Guns, you find yourself walking over to the kobold, and in one final, you kind of walk up behind the kobold, and the kobold kind of sees you come up behind him, and as he looks to his side, you just see your talon just strike through the middle of him as you kind of hold his throat. And you strike. Actually, never mind. You slit his throat, so you come up behind him and you strike across his neck. Slitting his throat as the kobold, as the green scales kind of show with a black ichor. This kobold is what's your damage first of all? 9. Look at that. Roll a 3 plus 6. That's a 9, just enough to finish him off. Look at 9 exactly. He is no more. The kobold just goes limp and dies at your feet. All right, Gothic's coming just in time. Poor guy. As Gothic's, you come to in the last second to see the kobold dying at Pro Gamer Gun's feet. All right, so Pro has lightning armor. You have used one level 1 spell or level 1 spell. Skull, and I have used 2 superiority dice and my action surge. All right, I used my action surge. Pro Gamer Guns, you did your health, second wind. All right, while it's still fresh in my head. All right, guys. Well, with that, I will let you guys go. We will pick this up next week. We're able to kind of get sad when we get into an entire session and don't really do any fights or anything. I feel bad, but I will end the stream at that. I will say good night. Thank you for sticking it out, Pro Gamer Guns. That was scary as hell. Those kobolds in that chromatic orb, man. Pro Gamer Guns fucking got knocked unconscious. She luckily didn't get damaged twice through, but Pro Gamer Guns was knocked out, done. What? Oh. Fresh blood, I say, as I leap off Zero and race to the just killed kobold and drink. Gothix kind of does this kind of old western kind of slide off my mount as it runs kind of thing, how we do in Red Dead Redemption. And he dashes over and he grabs the kobold and what did the kobold say first? Gothic's Pro Gamer Guns or Skullface walks over to Max and goes, "Hey, Max, that kobold said this word or said a couple things the first time, and you kind of really butcher it as you tell me. But the best I get to best I understand of what he told you is that he called you a racial slur, and I whisper it to you in your ear." And check your whispers, Skullface. As I lean over to Skullface and I whisper into your ear what he called you the first time. You can choose to tell people if you want, but that's kind of just a whisper thing. Otherwise, we will call it at that, and I will let you guys go, and we'll continue this conversation next time. All right. Good night, Skullface. Good night, Blue. I hope everything goes well with your nephew. I'm glad he's back from the hospital. We wish him the best. The kingdom vibes with him. That's why I know, like, the first time never mind, that lady. It should have worked. I will give us some points. You watching me, Goth Knuckles, I can tell. Good night, guys. I love you all. Good night, Gothics. Good night, Pro Gamer Guns. Good night, Skull. Good night, Blue. Who else?